Hello, I'm Brett Wild. Just wanted to say thank you again for choosing to use our team with your real estate needs. Now we're at this next phase. We're going to show you exactly how our moving truck works, and so you can be just as confident moving forward as you have up to this point. So we're going to take a quick little walkthrough, show you how the ramps work, show you how to drive the truck, show you how the insurance works, and everything from A to Z so that you can move forward with confidence and enjoy this next experience. Here we go. Okay, so first off at the back of the truck, this is the sliding door. Okay, it's a little bit heavy and hard to open. It will slide all the way open. You'll need to get up on the deck to go the rest of the way. This deck here is, you can put the loading ramps off of this and go straight off the back, or you can go off the door, which we'll show you in a second. So the other feature of the back ramp is the hydraulic lift. Many people don't need this lift, but if you do have heavy things like appliances, furniture that's heavy, pianos, anything like that, then this is what you'll need. So in order to use this, there's a safety lever, and you'll have to take a little bit of the pressure off of the safety lever by applying the switch. You'll hear that. And then releasing that safety lever and pulling the switch towards you, you'll start to see the lift drop. Please be sure that your surroundings are clear, there's no kids around, because when this drops, you'll see it's a heavy ramp and it will cause problems. You don't want your foot in the way when that happens. Okay, so that's the way the ramp works. Now, to fold the ramp back up, same way as you'll release it down. Modern technology is beautiful, isn't it? The same way when you go to the airport and you check out a car rental. They'll walk you around, they'll show you all the problems, and we'll do the same thing and make note each time of any existing damages. A few to make note of is, you'll notice up here on the rail, there's a big dent, and hopefully that's not your experience as well. But the story behind that is, one of our clients used the truck, was backing into their driveway, their foot slipped off the brake, and they smashed right into their rain gutter. And their rain gutter and their soffit and fascia looked a lot worse than that. So anyways, an expensive mistake. So be sure that you're always paying attention to your surroundings, that you know where everything that's going on, that you know exactly what's happening to avoid those problems. On the sliding back door plus the man door off to the side, there's two master padlocks. Once you remove this padlock, you have the choice, for convenience, if you want to use the side man door here or the back entry for access. Here's how the ramps work. So you'll notice there's a nice place where they're stowed here, and these flaps are what secure the ramps from falling out while you're driving. There's two carabiners. So what you'll do is release the pressure, take the carabiner out, and this flap comes out just like this. There's one on each side. Usually what I like to do is just put these right back where they were, because they're easy to lose. These aren't light. These are big, heavy fiberglass ramps, and they probably weigh 50 pounds apiece. So use two people. Don't try to do it by yourself, because you will get hurt. Josh and I will show you how that works. One end is curved to go right on the ground. The other end has more of a hook to it. That's the end that goes up on the deck of the truck. In the middle of the ramp, you'll notice that there's a pin. That pin is going to be what connects the two ramps together. The curved edge on the top, the flat edge goes to the bottom. Once these are on the deck, you're going to have to work at it a little bit, but these two circles here will show you when you're in alignment. So you'll just press them together and then kind of tilt back and lift, and then you'll work at it until you just slide those right together. There's nothing on the top of the deck to fasten that in place, but with the weight of these ramps, they won't move. There are 2 dollies that come complimentary and 4 moving blankets, okay? So you're free to use these as much as you need. Just make sure when you return it We still have 2 dollies and 4 moving blankets. These ramps are just wide enough for a dolly to go back and forth. They're a little steep, so just go slow. Removing the ramps, same as what we did before. If you grab below, one hand above, one hand below, get a little better leverage. Just pop it straight up like that, and then make sure you get your help to get on the one end so that you can share the load. Okay, so your carabiners are right where you left them. Make sure these are hooked in and fastened. Give them a nice wiggle so that you know that they're secure, and you're good to go. Slam it down hard. And this lever system is a little complicated. So the way it works, you notice it locks in place open. So with one hand, release the small hook, bring it around. You'll just have to monkey with this a little bit until the holes line up. Your padlock will go right in between. It's all secure. With a 24-foot truck, this thing is not all that easy to go in and out of tight storage units. So you'll notice there's a couple really nice scars from previous experiences. Only tell you this so that you're aware and you realize that it's not quite as nimble as your Honda Civic. Okay, we realize that when you're driving these trucks through neighborhoods, things can happen and it's not that big of a deal. But just something to pay attention to. Lots of neighborhoods have trees that grow right from the park strip, and tree branches hang over past the curb. That's exactly what happened along the top strip. Is someone got a little too close to that and it scraped off the vinyl and the paint. So just pay close attention to what's around you and you'll just be fine. Here's where you fill up fuel. Notice diesel only. This is on the passenger side of the vehicle. When you go to the gas station, it's the green handle. The worst thing that could ever happen is you put the wrong fuel in the tank. So please be very careful of that. Bring it back full, and when you pick it up, it will be full. This truck's a little different than many. In order to start it, being a diesel, you turn the ignition 3/4 of the way, and on the right-hand side of the dash, there's a wait to start light. Once that light goes off, give it another 5 seconds or so for those glow plugs to warm up, and then you can go ahead and start it. One other quick thing to note is this truck does not have park. So when you do park, keep it in reverse. If you keep it in reverse when you try to start the engine, nothing happens. In order to start it, you'll need to push your foot on the brake and then put it in neutral. It'll start right up. Once the truck's running, let it sit for a few seconds and then go ahead and you're on your way. This will feel a lot like driving an old tank. The e-brake is kind of cool. Grab it, squeeze it. You'll have to press down on this lever with your palm and goes all the way forward until you see the dash light, brake light come off. With a truck this size, there's a few extra things the state requires so we stay in compliance. First thing, you have to have a fire extinguisher on board, still in the box. Hopefully it never has to get used. That'll be here in the back. There are flags and cones in case something happens, you need to pull over. You'll set these out on the outside just to block traffic. And worst case scenario, there is a set of jumper cables. If you ever do have a problem, my number's on the side of the truck and I'll come rescue you. So the way the insurance works, in the glove box is where your current insurance and registration forms are. That's the secondary insurance to cover the vehicle. Okay, the primary insurance is your personal coverage from the card and the proof of insurance that you've already given us. Now, as far as what's covered in the back of the box of the truck, the contents you're hauling, that's covered by your homeowner's insurance. Thanks to people like you is why we're able to provide solutions like this free moving truck, our dump trailer, or anything else that you may need, and we're happy to let you use it. We're grateful for you to spread the word and just to share to other people the experience that you've had with us. Again, keep in touch, and we look forward to seeing you soon.